Good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
You're back from California.
Yes, how are you feeling?
I'm almost 100%. So
Oh, good.
a little bit of nasally stuff going on, and that's about it.
How's your mom?
Oh, she's great. Yeah, it was good
Good.
seeing her.
Good.
She's amazing. So yeah, everything is good.
Good.
Have fun in California?
It's hot.
Was it hot?
90 degrees, 95.
Wow, that's hot for Northern California.
Yes, it is.
I know Bryn and Jeffrey were worried about their grapevines because it was gonna be
Yes.
like 110 or something where they were crazy
Oh,
temperatures. So anyway, let's get going. We're all here, I think, maybe some of us. Make sure you mute, take your feet to the width of the mat. You're right in the center of that mat. Take a nice big deep breath. So reach the arms nice and long, but have them forward a little bit so you're not straining your neck. Now shift your butt back and keep your arms exactly where they were. And now let the hips come forward. And just sort of rock it forward and back. It's not a big movement, just a few inches forward as you hip hinge, and then standing nice and tall, and do it a few more times. So now hold that hip hinge and bring the arms down by your side. Spiral your hands to face outward so you get a big, proud chest. So you should be looking down at the floor just in front of the mat so your neck is nice and neutral. So now you're going to sweep the arms back, but you're keeping that nice little hip hinge. And then take them down, spiral the palms to face out. Lots of muscle activation going on in your thoracic spine. Lift the arms a little higher in the back if you can. And now we're going to pull them forward again. So you should feel that back really working. Let's do it one more time. Lift those arms up as far as you can. And now just relax. Sweep your right arm all the way up, straight up to the ceiling. Your other hand's on your leg. And then take it over a little bit and let your hip pull to the right. And then let's do the same on the opposite side. Sweep the arm straight up, get it nice and long. Then go over a little. So you're trying to reach up as you go over. So you should feel a nice little pull here. And then you're going to let that hip go out to the left. And now we're just going to oscillate doing this from side to side. So pull it all together into one nice smooth move. You're really reaching, getting a nice stretch through your lats, right? Arm is very active. Try to reach that hand away from you. It's very deliberate. Okay, now make a fist, pull those elbows all the way back and squeeze them together. While you hold that big squeeze, hold halfway down. Now, please come back up and don't let the elbows change their position, right? You're sweeping them as far back as you can. You're holding them there as you fold. Your neck stays nice and long. You're going up and down. So we're feeling this now in the back of the upper legs, hopefully. A little bit of stretch for that lower back. Keep those elbows high. Maybe improve your range of motion here if you can. Maybe go a little deeper, but we're still not rounding the back. You're keeping your spine really long through this journey today. Couple more. These are moves that are so good for us. You could do these every day. Now, when you come up, release the arms, shake it out, and you're just gonna twist the body. Let the arms swing. Just twist side to side. Nice, okay. Bring your feet hip width apart. Take a nice big deep breath. Big breathing today. I want you to really make that a strong focus of your practice. Now pull all the way down. Let your head relax. You're just looking through your knees. You're here for 5 big, huge breaths. You can close your eyes, get a little lost here in the breathing. Should feel the ribs expand with each breath. Now, we haven't really talked about the legs when we're in a full fold. I'd like you to center the weight between the pad and heel of the foot. I'd like you to shift your hips back a little bit and try to get the legs nice and straight. Your head is just chilling. Now we're going to inhale and extend the spine to a flat back, so you're looking towards the front part of the mat. And you're going to fold back down again. We're going to do that 4 more times. Big, deep breathing. As long as it takes you to inhale, the breath is as long as you're staying in that extension. Okay, in your full forward fold, we're going to cross the arms. See if you can get them falling a little closer towards the floor as you exhale each breath. Now roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Keep your arms crossed. Once you get all the way up nice and slowly, you're going to just lift the elbows. As far as you can get them. Now you're going to rotate to the right as far as you can. And then rotate to the left. You're just twisting the upper body. Our hips are staying nice and quiet. It's a little spinal twist here. Do a couple more. And relax the arms. Little balance challenge. So bring your hands to your waist or to your heart or out to the side, whatever floats your boat, right? Pick up your left knee. Circle your foot. This is something else too, really good for you to do every day. If you ever find yourself standing in a line somewhere and you're waiting on someone, take advantage of that opportunity. Even if it's just picking your foot up close to the ground, whatever helps you with your balance. Okay, let's switch legs. Pick up the other one, start to circle the foot, explore different directions. And put it down. Feet are hip width apart. Take a nice big deep breath. We're going to do a full fold, and then we're going to meet in a high plank position. So come all the way down, and then walk the hands forward, step your feet back. You're in your high plank. Shoulders are over your wrists. And from here, pull through to a down dog and press your heels into the floor or towards the floor. Close your eyes, give me 4 more big breaths.
Let's pull back forward to plank. Step your feet into bear. Make sure you haven't dropped your face. Hold your bear, squeeze your knees together, and then open them back out. Squeeze and open. And do that 3 more times. Now let's put the knees down on the floor and transition to cat-cows. Again, you want to really draw that belly button up and in towards the spine. Slowly oscillate between your cat and cow. Explore shifting the hips, move them back a little bit and then forward, whatever feels good. Now find yourself in that neutral spine. Take the right arm forward and your left leg back. Keep that left hip down. Get the back leg nice and long. Reach it. Point the toes. Now you're going to tap and lift that back leg up and down. Just start moving it. Come back to all fours. Go back to those nice cat-cows. And find yourself in that neutral spine with your belly up and in. Left arm comes forward, nice and straight. Try to touch the front of your room. Then take the right leg back. Keep the right hip down and the leg straight. Point the toes. Tap the foot and lift. Come back to all fours. You're back to your last round of these cat-cows. Okay, neutral position here on all fours. We're going to lower the chest through the arms and scapulate. So lower down, press away. Your arms are going to stay straight. You're just lowering the torso between the arms or the shoulders and then pushing as far away from the floor as you can. Moving up and down nice and slowly. Try to pair that with some nice breathing. Okay, relax, neutral. Tuck your toes under if they're not already, and meet me in a downward facing dog. Your heels are going to push to the floor, and you're going to snap these legs nice and straight. Hold here and breathe. Make sure you can see your arms through your peripheral vision. That tells you your neck is in the right spot. Now, from here, 5 times, breathe and elevate high on the toes, and then push the heels back down. Hold the heels up on your last breath here. And now walk your feet towards your hands to the front of the mat. Inhale, extend the spine. Try to still keep the legs nice and straight. Now reverse it, come all the way up. Reach your palms together and reach for the ceiling. Again, you want to have the arms slightly in front so there's no pressure on the back of your neck. It's more important to work on getting the arms nice and long than it is to have them so far back that everything goes out of alignment. Now, bring your hands to heart. I want you to step your right foot back.
Take it as far back as you can and still keep the heel down on the floor. So let's play around with that position before we get started with our pyramid stretch. So I want both toes facing forward, so let's take a peek. And if it helps you so that you feel more stable, you spread your feet further apart. Now, hands to heart, fold halfway down only, and stop right there and take a few nice deep breaths. So I've got my torso parallel to the floor. My spine is nice and long. My chest is proud and my belly's in. So much to do. Just hold and breathe just a couple of more times. Try not to cinch up those toes, just relax. Now take your hands down to your leg and slide them down as far as you can. Maybe they come right down onto the floor to frame that front foot. You're going to let your spine go into flexion and let your head release. Big deep breaths here. So you got both legs nice and straight and you folded over the front one. Okay, so take your hands back to your shin. Now your spine is no longer in flexion. I want you to take your back foot and just step it in a little closer so you feel more stable. Now take your left hand to your hip. Now rotate your chest to face the left side of the room. Even if it isn't a big range, give me what you got. Hold and breathe. Now come back with your torso. Walk your hands up your leg. Oh, there we are. Step your back foot forward. Same thing, other side. So now we've got pretty good distance here, right? As big as you can make it. Hands to heart. Fold down slowly. You can see your feet. They should be both facing forward. And if you feel unstable, you got to move one of the feet, pick one, the front one or the back one, further out. Keep drawing your belly button in. You want to use those muscles and keep them active. Now, hands come down to your shin. Flex the spine. Maybe they get all the way to the floor. But what's important is your head's relaxed, your legs are straight, and you fold it over the front leg. Just breathe. Extend the spine, hands back onto the shin. So let's be nice and proud through the chest. Take the right hand to your hip, and let's start to rotate the torso to face the right side. Doesn't need to be huge. Just turn, open the chest to face the right. Let's take it back. Hands to the floor, step back, meet me in plank. From here, without putting your knees down on the floor, I'd like you to go down to a low plank. From your low plank position, I'd like you to put your hips down on the floor
and come onto the tops of your feet. Spread out your chest, take your gaze, look forward. It's amazing how this feels for our body. We feel like it's a big stretch for our six-pack muscle. It's also working on flexibility in that low back area. When you're a kid, they could sit like this for hours, right? We're just practicing our breathing here while we keep the belly drawing up and in. Try not to let the shoulders round forward. You want to broaden through the shoulders. Now you keep that head wherever your neck feels comfortable. Okay, let's slowly lower the chest towards the floor and bring your hands beside the chest. So your palms are on the floor. I want you to squeeze your elbows towards each other. Now lift your chest up using the erectus spinae muscles that run along your spine. Keep your face looking directly down at the floor. Long neck is important. Now cover your hands 1 inch off the floor. Draw the belly in, lift your elbows up towards the ceiling. Try to get that chest a little higher off the floor. While you breathe, 3 more big breaths. And then relax. Turn your head to the side, maybe find a towel, just chill out and relax. Okay, face looking down at the floor. Hands have not moved. They're still right beside the chest. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips and torso up off the floor. You can keep your knees down if you like. I have my knees down. I'm focusing on broadening through the shoulders, crowding out my chest, drawing in my belly. And now I'm going to pick my hips up and bring them over the heels, just to hover there. Open the knees a little bit. Lower your chest towards the floor. And most important, keep your neck neutral. Try to open those knees a little wider so you feel a stretch through the groin, inner thigh area. Now from here, just come onto the tops of your feet and see if you can sit on your heels. Chest still going towards the floor and forehead up. Neck long. Okay, come back onto all fours. Tuck your toes under like you're about to get into bear. Hold a nice neutral spine with the belly in. Take your left hand to your left ear, fingers on the ear, and then lift the left shoulder up. Don't move your hips. Cross that elbow all the way over to your right arm and sweep it back and lift it again. Do that 4 more times, paired with nice deep breaths. Inhale as you lift up. Exhale as you lower. Switch to the other side. Find your breath. Really trying here to make each one special. Nice. Okay, relax. Let's just do 3 cat-cows. Just to get everything back in check. And we are going to flip over onto our back side. Okay, so kick those feet out to the side, have a seat. We're gonna lie down and do a nice full body stretch, but how we get there is Pilates style. So arms out in front or on the shoulders, C-curve your spine, really go slowly here. And then once you're all the way down, you're gonna take the arms all the way back behind you, point your toes. Big full body stretch, drawing in the belly. It's still working, it's been working the whole time. Bring the arms back to the floor. Draw the heels in towards your butt. Time to pelvic rock. So tilt up and down with the pelvis. Again, easy to pair with a big inhalation when you tilt up and a big exhalation when you roll it down or forward. Now, tilt the pelvis up. I want all your weight in your heels. And then I want you to slowly lift the hips up into a bridge. So you're nice and high on those shoulders. Now I want you to squeeze your knees together, squeeze them. And then open back to hip width. And then roll back down as slowly as you can. Once you get each vertebrae back down, roll the pelvis forward. Do it again. Tilt it. Press up through the heels. This is a glute activation. Squeeze those knees when you're at the top. Open them back up, hip width, roll back down slowly. Both knees come in, you got a hand on each knee, you're going to make big circles. So the knees push out and close, and then they pull in and open. Change your direction of your circles. This class is all about mobility, flexibility, lengthening out the muscles, and just being kind to yourself. Not every workout has to be brutal, right? Okay, feet back on the floor, hip width apart, your legs have a big bend in them. We're going to start out with figure 4. Take your right foot and flex it and sit it on top of your left thigh. Now, keep square through the hips and push your right knee forward. So this is an activation that I'm looking for you to continue as we progress this stretch. Pick your left foot up off the floor and start to slowly bring the left knee in towards you. You still maintain the push forward of the right knee. Your arms are just relaxing on your mat.
Now we're gonna use the hands to pull that left knee in even closer while we continue to move the right knee forward. Now release the hands, put your left foot back down on the floor, but keep your right foot on your thigh. We're gonna open the arms out to the side, your palms are gonna face the ceiling. And you're gonna let your right knee rotate slowly down to the floor. Nice and slow. So you're sort of riding over that right glute, and then bring it back up. And do it again. And bring it back up, and let's do that one more time. Bring the arms back in, you're gonna switch legs. So left foot flexed on top of right thigh. Move your left knee forward. Keep nice and square through your hips. I don't want any upper body out of alignment. You should feel the shoulder blades flat on the floor, your belly drawing down. Now, pick your right foot up, continue to move the left knee forward as you bring the right knee in towards you. So this is sort of like a little bit of a tug of war going on here, right? You're using your left leg to push forward, and you're using the right one to pull in. And if you've connected to that, so that's awesome. Let's let the hands come into play here to help you out a bit. Just breathe, close your eyes, relax. Now let's put the right foot back down on the floor. Take the arms out to the side to help you balance, and slowly lower that left knee all the way down to the floor. And then bring it back up. You should be rolling right over that glute. So this is a feel-good moment, hopefully. Hopefully it feels good for you. I know my butt cheeks are very sore from yesterday's class. So this is a bit of heaven for me. Let's do a couple more. It's amazing how you can massage just using the weight of your body. Okay, let's bring this left knee into the chest, and let's extend the right leg all the way down along the floor. I'd like you to have that right calf pushing down with your foot flexed. We're going to come into a single leg happy baby. So right hand's just going to relax. Your left hand takes hold of the outside of your foot and try to help that heel point directly up to the ceiling. Use your arm, the left arm, to pull the foot towards the floor. Now, if that right calf has come away from the floor, just try to work it towards the floor. So you're actively trying to press that leg down, even if it doesn't get there. Now let's take that left leg all the way down along the floor, and let's bring the right knee into the chest this time. Straight into a single leg happy baby with your right foot. Let's take that right knee, bring it into the chest, join the left one with it, so your knees are close together. You're just gonna make a nice little circle to massage that lower back. Both knees together, both feet together. Go the opposite way. Okay, let's put the feet back down on the floor with your legs bent. Feet are hip width apart. Your arms are chilling. Let the knees go to the right. Bring them up. Let them go left. Do that just 2 more times. Okay, so now we're gonna let the knees go to the right. We're gonna stack the left knee over the right knee and turn onto your right side. So I've got my knees at the height of the hip. And the left one's right over the top one, the bottom one, sorry. Left arm comes up towards the ceiling, and then you're gonna open it to the left side and try to let your chest point up towards the ceiling. So keep both of your knees stacked. Take a few more deep breaths. And then let's switch sides. So you're gonna roll all the way over to the left, stack those knees, right arm straight up to the ceiling, and then open it out to the side. Try to get your chest pointing up towards the ceiling. So I would like your arm nice and long. Reach it. It's not resting. It's reaching. It's very busy reaching. Okay, let's bring the arm in. Let's meet back on your back side. Bring both knees back into the chest for a little reset. Maybe a gentle rock side to side, maybe a circle. Now let's extend that right leg all the way down along the floor. Take a towel around the bottom of your left foot or a strap, and then straighten that left leg. Get it completely straight while you press that right calf into the floor. Maybe it's not on the floor, but you're certainly trying to get it there. Now, push your heel up towards the ceiling or towards the back of the room. Activate this stretch. Now, you're going to change hands with your towel or your foot, and you're going to slowly let this left leg cross over the midline of your body. Maybe 6 inches. Because I still want your lower back nice and secure on the floor. But we're trying to get a little stretch on the outside of that left leg. Now bring that leg back up, pull that knee into the chest, and then take the left leg all the way down along the floor. Bring your right one in. Left calf down or pushing towards the floor. 2 fingers around your big toe or a towel or a band. Straighten the right leg, sorry. Right leg straight. Push that heel up towards the ceiling. Try to move the leg a little further back without compromising that left calf. Pushing down.
Now, let's hold with your left hand and start to cross that right leg over the midline of the body. Feel all those little tendons behind the knee and to the outside of the leg. It's a great little stretch. Keep pushing your heel up. And release that knee back into the chest. The other one comes in. Nice. We're going to rock and roll up to a seated position. You're going to keep both legs hip width apart, extended forward. Take your right foot, tuck it inside your leg. Start to walk your hands forward. And when you can't go any further, flex your spine, let your head relax. Come back up. Take your right hand, don't change your legs, they're gonna stay where they are. I would like your right hand to the outside of your left leg. And I would like your left hand just down by that left hip. I want you to give me a little spinal rotation. So take your gaze, try to look over your left shoulder. You're sitting up nice and tall, right? We're always working for a long spine, a proud chest. Now come back center, extend the right leg down, pull the left one forward. Sorry, towards your leg. When you're ready, start to walk it forward. Flex the spine, just pull down, relax your head. Okay, let's take it back up. Legs stay the same. Left hand to the outside of the leg. Right hand to your hip. Give you that nice little spinal twist. Try to look over and find that shoulder in your vision. Okay, let's come back, face forward. You're gonna cross your legs, sit up nice and tall. We're gonna do a few neck stretches. So I want you to take your hands, clasp them around the back of the head, pull the elbows back. Now, this is what we call a gentle tug. This is not a big one. You're just gonna drop your chin. And you're just gonna ever so slightly use your hands against the back of the head to get a nice stretch down your thoracic spine. Keep your elbows up. Just a gentle pull on the back of the head, ever so little. Sometimes less is more. Now release the hands, bring your head back up. You're going to tilt and look not directly up at the ceiling, but forward. Just lift your chin. Try to think about growing the neck long. And now come back so you're looking straight ahead. Turn your head as far to the left as you can. Again, finding that shoulder in your vision. Come back, turn it the other way. You're sitting nice and tall. There's no rounding of your lower back. Come back center. We're going to just take the left ear straight down towards the shoulder. We're going to take the hand again, ever so gently, barely anything, to maybe enhance this a tiny bit. Now take this right arm, put your hand
off to the side, fingertips on the floor. Release it. Opposite side. I'm barely pressing on my head. Now take that left arm, reach it long, fingertips only on the floor. Now release it. Both of your hands are going to stay out to the side, fingertips only. Just take your gaze, look down at that left shoulder. Come back neutral, opposite side. Should feel really good. Nice, now bring the neck neutral. You're gonna release the legs, take them straight out in front. You can use a strap around the bottom of your feet if you like, or just fold with your spine long forward. And then if you can, start to lower the elbows onto the legs and flex the spine. If you have the flexibility to get the elbows to the floor, go ahead. We're just gonna stay here and breathe 3 big breaths. Nice, now roll yourself back up. You're gonna pull those feet in, come up nice and high on the toes. And then we're gonna meet in a full forward fold. We're gonna round up nice and slowly. 1 vertebrae at a time. Great job, big deep breath. I thank you so much for your power and strength. Have an amazing day. Thank you for being here. Woohoo! Thank you for getting stretchy bendy with me.